It's a breaking development again on the Kerala nun story. A slander campaign against the nun only continues. Can India tolerate this? In fact, Missionaries of Jesus has issued another statement on the Kerala nun rape case, and the slander campaign against the nun continues. In the fresh statement, church body says that the nun had a questionable character and she had an illicit relationship with a taxi driver. In fact, we have a 3-page statement from Missionaries of Jesus exclusively accessed, and it has been signed by Amla MJ, Public Relations Officer of Missionaries of Jesus. In fact, this is a horrific slander campaign against this particular nun in this case, and there is again fabrication, again a character assassination campaign, a fit case where there needs to be a speedy justice and investigation against this character assassination also. Who are these people who are deliberately trying to provoke and divert the attention from the investigation? Pooja Prasanna, our South India Bureau Chief, joins us live right now to give more details of this 3-page statement in Malayalam. Pooja, could you translate this and tell us the horrific part of this entire statement? It again puts the character assassination and doubts on the allegations of this victim.
Absolutely. It goes to great lengths to defend Bishop Franco Mulakal. In fact, in doing so, it shamelessly actually assassinates the character of the complainant twice. In fact, they accuse her of having an affair with a taxi driver before, and then goes on to say that, in fact, after that, she also had a relationship with the husband of her relative. And when the wife of, the person she was in a relationship took it up with the bishop, he ordered an investigation, and that is why she has framed these charges falsely, is the claim that is being put out in this particular statement. It goes to great lengths to ensure that they malign and continue with the slander campaign that they started yesterday, continuously defending the bishop in question, and goes on to say that she has had a history which he wanted to ensure is investigated, and that is why there was false cases foisted against this particular bishop. Just for the background, in her letter to the Vatican, the nun had gone on to say that thrice the bishop had filed complaints against the complainant as well as her family members, including her brother Darwin. And when she stood up to this, he continued with the harassment. So we're getting complete contradictory statements coming from both parties, of course. But the letter has, detailed, the letter that the nun has written to the Vatican details the kind of trauma, the kind of threats, as well as the blackmail campaign that Bishop Franco and his associates ran against her or anybody else, even her companion nuns who were witness to a lot of what happened in the congregation and also had decided to stand by her, were also being threatened, and there were attempts being made to, in fact, bribe as well. So what this is really, showing, Aditya, is that this is getting murkier, and it looks like the very powerful and influential bishop is going to all possible extents using his network to not just malign the nun, but also to try and ensure that she remains silent. And that is possibly why we're seeing these very, very nasty allegations being made public in statements that is coming out day after day.
In fact, Pooja, we also have reactions pouring in from across the country on this horrific development. Yes, character assassination. Yes, malign the image of the victim. It's a fit case where we've seen in the past as well, there have been several cases where such character assassination has been seen. But listening to this reaction we are picking up from Mumbai, there are leaders and saints from the Christian community now coming out and backing this victim.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, Father Nigel, Alicia here from Republic TV.
Yes, Alicia.
Yeah, that only I was saying that many of the churches has been backing rape accused Bishop Franco, and even the nun has been fighting for the justice as she has filed a rape complaint. So I just need a reaction. What you say about it?
See, my whole thing is I can't speak for other people. Currently, the cardinal is out of India, so I can't get his point of view on this. But I can give you my personal opinion, which would not be in terms of me being the spokesperson. My personal opinion is I think, this is a serious accusation that needs to be probed. And in all honesty, it will be wise for Bishop Franco to step down and have an independent inquiry into his conduct. She's a victim of rape or alleged rape, and it is important that people don't make such statements. The church doesn't in any way endorse his statements or support his statements.
Okay. And even looking at the Kerala High Court, which seeks report from the state government, High Court clearly runs police and says no one is above the law.
I agree with that. No one is above the law.